wild, it's woolly, it's big, and we're into the final heat of the second round of competition here. Hiroto Ohhara out there, along with Kiron, Jabour, Finn McGill, and Mitch, Coleborn.
Jerry Lopez, the star in that movie.
Yeah, he was the bad guy.
He was.
But he was kind of a good guy.
Is that you have a hierarchy. You really do. And it's come from the very beginning of surfing, as only the chiefs used to do it, right? And so then, you know, everyone else kind of wanted to play, but now there's always been that hierarchy. You always got to, you know, respect your elders, and it's a respect that comes all over the world. We love it.
Well, this kid is climbing up the ladder in the hierarchy. Finn McGill, a couple of nice slices to start off, and just, you know, catches a rail. That's just because that was super deep flat water in the channel, but had a good start at it.
You know, he is all
gives
about
love. He gives love to his
exactly,
athletes.
exactly. And I think that's the best, you know, for competition day, as we watch that layback gouge and backs it up with another turn. So again, this is, you know, the turns were done on the outside. Even though he had the fall on this last section, I think that two-turn combo is going to be an all right number.
Here's the water angle.
And he's got this layback snap on lock. He knows how to do that. It's a great turn for Sunset Beach because it's committed, but it's also, in a way, kind of safe, and it shows that power because you can kind of ride through and pull through those bumps because you're so compressed, and, you know, the board ends up, you know, knifing through any kind of bump. You know, and Finn was always really good in the kind of bigger water.
And it's really been illustrated throughout the day today. Finn McGill back to his feet. Smooth bottom turn. Nice carve off the top for McGill. Looking for a barrel here. Little pit ride. The nurses a cutback. And again, it's just that deep water that's really hard to do any kind of turning because the wave goes from shallow.
You know, Tube City kind of zone. There's some rock over there, but it's pretty rare to see it right there on the beach. As we watch the replay here, you know, see where he's surfing his board? It's from the middle section of the board. So we see his foot's up and you see it shift. It's actually a great move there when he's...
And Paumalu, Sunset Beach, just relentless. Here is Hiroto Ohhara, and he just could not find a rail, couldn't find an edge, and just gets bucked off.
Again, that's where it's so important to kind of have those shocks. You know, those legs able to absorb it.
Looks like there's a nice wall on it. Jabour comes off the bottom, arcing turn right back into the white water. Just going to stick with it. The wave goes a bit flat, tries to force a snap. It does a good job. See if he sells that final turn to the judges. Wind kind of blew him off the back.
For that wave, and Marco Giorgi kind of turned in front of you. You were trying to use your priority, but actually, the way surfing works, it put you in position for the winning wave where you got that nice tube ride on the inside. Can you just talk us through the emotions and what it feels like to miss a wave but then be set back up into the winning wave?
Oh yeah, I felt like I missed quite a few, just being really close and not being able to get one. But that wave in particular looked really good. I don't know what it ended up doing, but there's so many waves. It was just more of...
For that wave, and Marco Giorgi kind of turned in front of you. You were trying to use your priority, but actually, the way surfing works, it put you in position for the winning wave where you got that nice tube ride on the inside. Can you just talk us through the emotions and what it feels like to miss a wave but then be set back up into the winning wave?
Oh yeah, I felt like I missed quite a few, just being really close and not being able to get one. But that wave in particular looked really good. I don't know what it ended up doing, but there's so many waves. It was just more of you just got to keep yourself in position, and another one will come.
Evan, great heat win here. Get to rest up, fuel up for tomorrow. You're into the next round, and Kaipo, take it back to you for live action. A lot of surf on the horizon.
Thank you, Folky. And yeah, during that interview, we saw Mitch Coleborn just absolutely power through a top turn on his backhand.
What he does right here, again, drops late, but he's straight into the lip. No shame, tacking it and drifting up and over on a big board. That is so hard to do. And then the combination of major moves, gets another one with the snap. Goes down at the end, but I think the damage had been done. Look at this.
He goes upside down right here.
I mean, that is so hard to do with all that wind and all that power on such a big board, such great control. Look at the number.
And these guys are surfing the inside, guys. And it's triple overhead. Off the bottom here, Kiron Jabour answering back with a big carve of his own. Another off the bottom, another arcing carve. Does a good job of handling all of that bump and wonk and reverb from the channel. Hiroto Ohhara He's going to have to start his account right now and get those rails engaged. Does a good job of hanging on through that first turn. And then just gets a little bit gobbled up in the channel.
Kiron's right in this heat now. This is going to be a good number for him. Take a look at this wave.
Whitewater rolling. Can he get into it? And you could see some of that backwash bouncing. Mitch Coleborn in the green jersey.
Sitting underneath the whitewater. Take a look first here at Kiron. Digs into this move. The layback where he has that back arm staying back through the turn. There, he draws it through. So two different styles of carves. And this one's going to be, like I said, a pretty good number for him. Probably won't take him out of that third position, but it will put him in a much better position to get himself into second place. Hiroto here, Hiroto here just having to deal with his wave choice in regards to what a clean wall.
In the third round, he's had a couple of good heats so far. Mitch Coleborn cutting back.
Needs a backup score here.
What's he got for us? Nice top turn. So that is a backup. It's going to get rid of, he's got a fractional score of a 0.73, so he's going to get rid of that less than 1 point score and further solidify his second place standing in this heat.
Whitewater takeoff, again, letting it break onto his back. Carves it back to that powerful section and gets one turn. So this will be a mid-range 2. Trying to look for consistency and wave quality. It's that inside section.
Finn McGill utilizes priority. Nice long bottom turn. Little sleepy section, but no problem for McGill.
I think he got a little anxious. I think he got a little anxious. I think those first waves aren't necessarily going to be the best waves. You know, you got to deal with the extra bump. And that one had no wall there. So a little bit of a mistake here for Finn McGill. Conditions, you know, where it's bumpy a little bit. And here we go. Let's see what happens.
Here's the comeback. Important wave for Kiron Jabour. Just a 3.83. That wave went a little sleepy.
Yeah, and so the angle of this set kind of pushed off into the channel. It didn't have the ability to turn back on the shallow part of the reef. Again, you see the takeoff here, and it looked like there was an opportunity. You're getting in that last 5 minutes. You know, you figure if you take this wave and it gives you the score to get you into second, you can start to play a little bit more strategy against your, you know, competitor, Finn McGill.
Here's a replay of Hiroto Ohhara.
The prone takeoff gets to his feet. Is this wave going to give him some wall? He carves back for the first section, straight up into the second, but goes down once again.
Here's a replay, Finn McGill during that recap.
And he needed this. He needs to improve on that 4.33 to keep himself in second position. Right there, if it's going to be just by the slimmest of margins. And then again, now looking for a better backup score. Mitch Coleborn stalling off the bottom.
That was pretty cool.
Catch any wave. No one else could take it from him.
Live action with Mitch Coleborn. And that wave just not a lot of opportunity. He kicks out.
There it is.
Here's a big opportunity for Kiron Jabour. Has to nurse a turn off the top, but the wave stands up. An opportunity for a second. Big off the top there, pumping his fist. He thinks he got it. He needs a 5.07. Hiroto Ohhara wants to be in the conversation as well. Hiroto. And little layback dash there. And roundhouse cut back into the whitewater. Gonna be waiting on scores again. Here we go, Finn McGill. Needs to keep surfing through here. Grab rail, down carve. Off the bottom, punches through that wave. Now the important scores.
5.07 needed. Let's take a look
We'll
again.
look at
Late drop. I like the drop. I think that's kind of cool. You know, that was a committed drop. You know, this turn here was more of a redirect. And this wave, the fact that it steepened up for him, it was a nice turn. But again, it's at the end of the wave. So I don't know if it feels like, to me, it feels like it's not going to be enough.
Ohhara has just been a little bit out of sorts in this heat.
Well, I mean, he's still in it, though. I mean, he needed only a 6.6. I mean, at this point, if this wave had loaded up on the inside reef, He could have given himself the opportunity. This one for me isn't going to factor in for Finn McGill. So it's really going to come down to Kiron and what that last wave.
5.5, he flips it. Kiron Jabour is going to be one happy camper as he hits the beach here, the Sunset Beach, because he's on to the third round. Along with Mitch, Coleborn come from behind at the last minute. And speaking of that third round, we're rolling right into the third round.